Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, they're listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say. You gotta. Turn it on. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the moment, y'all. You know y'all can get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey. Man, got a radio show. Yeah, I do. Man, God been so good to me over the years, in spite of all the mistakes I've made, in spite of all the dirt I've done to myself. I'm talking about went in knowing I was wrong. His grace and mercy has forgiven me for all of my sins. God can forgive you of all of your sins. Everything you've done, God can forgive you. He can wipe your slate clean. Now you might have some, things you got to deal with because of some of your actions. Understand that. But you can wipe your slate clean with God and start again. You can repent. God has mercy and grace. You can be forgiven by God. Now, people, that's another story. Some people may never forgive you for it. You've hurt them or maybe they accusing you of doing something else, but, they may never forgive you. But God is in the redemption business, man. God will forgive you for every sin you've ever committed. But you got to want forgiveness now. And then you got to come correct. Because what you can't do is you can't shoot him to crap now. You can say that conversation with him. Whatever you told your lawyer, whatever you told the victims, whatever the story is you got going, if it ain't the truth, you can say that with God. Because please know he know. And he know your heart. He know if you trying to manipulate somebody just for the system, if you trying to say this just so you can get out, he know all of that. So if you planning on shucking him and jiving him, save your breath before you wind up digging yourself in a deeper hole. Just let me give you that piece of advice, because he ain't nothing to play with. He's too great to be played with. And so with that in mind, I want to share some positive stuff with you this morning, man. I want to say this. I want to remind you not to let your circumstance and your situations dictate your future or your results. I'm going to say this again. This is important information, man. Don't let your circumstance and situations dictate your future or your results. Do you know that in order to get a different future or some different results, you control that entire situation? It is you. It is your thoughts that control the entire situation. It is how you look at the situation that will determine how the situation is for you. See, the same situation can be totally different for two different people. Because you can say, you look at the examples of history, just look in your neighborhood. How can, there was a book that a guy wrote one time who had he had a name, and he did some research, and he found a guy that grew up at the same age in the same neighborhood as him with the exact same name. He went on to become a corporate CEO. The other man was an inmate. And they had the same name, grew up in the same neighborhood. They were both brothers, I'm just saying brothers, men. And they grew, and they went two different, because how can two people, the same situation, and the results turn out so different? It is because of the thought process of one was completely different from the thought process of the other. You control it. You don't have to let your circumstances and your situations dictate your future or your results. Here's the way it works. This is so you can understand this. Your mind is the controlling factor of your thoughts. Your thoughts are the controlling factor of your outcome. The Bible says, a man is as he thinketh. Please don't short play this scripture here, because this one is the real deal. This is the basis of every self-improvement book you'll ever read. It's already written in the Bible. The Bible has all the information you need, but in case you need a little bit of clarity in some simple modern day language, then they have self-improvement books. They are all based on biblical scripture. A man is as he thinketh. That's why Norman Vincent Peale wrote the book, The Power of Positive Thinking. That's why a book came out called The Magic of Thinking Big. That's why a book came out called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. All these titles that I've read that have mattered in my life the most, these three major books that I've read, they all say one thing: thinking, thoughts, because that's what controls the outcome. Your brain works one of two ways. It works positive or negative. It works good, which is under the column of positive, or it'll work evil, which is under the column of negative. It will have faith, which is under the column of positive, or you will operate in fear, which is in the column of negative. That is the only way your mind works. Your mind is a factory that's comprised of workers. Those workers are controlled by two foremans, foreman positive and foreman negative. But guess what? The CEO of the company, the head man, the boss, is you. You come to work in the morning and you say, man, today is a great day. I'm going to take steps towards brightening my future. I'm going to take another step into making that dream come true that I've been thinking about. I'm going to take another step forward in the development and the changing of my life in a positive, good direction. If you come to work and say that every day as the CEO, the boss, the foremen can only obey you. So that what you just said was a series of positive statements. Then foreman positive steps to the forefront. He said, I got you, boss, right away. He turns around, he blows the whistle. He alerts all the workers in the factory. Today is a good day. Today we will take steps towards our future. Today we are putting ourselves on track to get a little bit closer to making our dreams come true. Today we will be assembling all the things we need to make our dreams come true and our life better in the right direction. Everybody, break. The workers in the factory turn around and manufacture thoughts to justify the orders given by the boss, which is you. You are the CEO of your corporation. If you don't own nothing else, you own everything that's going on between your two ears. You are the CEO of that corporation. If that corporation is a good one, it's because you set it up that way. If your corporation is a bad one, it's because you set it up that day. If you pushing towards your dreams and you see the possibility of things happening in your life, it's because you as the CEO set it up that way. If you ain't got nothing popping, if you just want to be a criminal, taking stuff from people, throwing your life out the window, you're going to be an inmate. You're going to be sitting up there and you're going to be mad at everybody. You ain't got nobody to be mad at but you. You understand what I'm telling you this morning?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time is here. The Steve Harvey Morning Show is on and popping. Listen to me. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. This is a blessing now. Please don't overlook it. If you got up this morning, if you've already missed it, it ain't too late to say thank you. Gratitude affects your attitude, which is in direct correlation with your altitude. It's all tied together. If you don't believe me, I dare you to try it. I dare you to start your day with just thanking him for everything he's done for you. It's amazing. The list is crazy. If you really focus on it, the list is crazy. Yeah, it is. Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., and the legend that is Nephew Tommy. Well, Junior, I ain't had a time to look at you close this morning.
What
but
you mean?
It's 50-50.
It ain't 50-50.
You know, when your eyes squint, that means you ain't had rest. And then when you ain't had rest, that's usually from concern.
No. Uncle, here you go, Uncle. Let me answer this, Uncle, because my anniversary coming up. Okay? Now.
Which one is this?
This number 2.
Don't worry about that.
Now it's number 2.
The bet is 3. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this, Uncle. Now, is the same effort that I went into 1 got to go into 2, or is it more?
Yeah, the same.
You have to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to ask, Shirley.
So let me ask you a question. You thought you was gonna take a little drop off?
Right.
We
in it now, ain't we?
Yeah, there you go. That's the attitude. That's the attitude gonna get your ass in trouble right there. We in it now, ain't we?
Yeah.
Have you bought anything?
Well, no, not yet. No. You know, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about trying to figure out.
You thinking about it?
Hell no, he ain't bought nothing.
That's why I asked y'all first.
A minute ago, he didn't think he had to.
Right.
That's why I asked y'all first.
So, Junior, let me ask you something. What did you do for the first anniversary?
Remember, I got the tennis bracelet. Remember?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay, so now I got to. Because the tennis bracelet, it got to match that or more of that.
Yeah, well, the tennis bracelet got to have some earrings to go with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Necklace.
Oh, let me write that down. Earrings. Okay. Oh, ain't they? Oh, boy, you fast.
No. They're just earrings. What's on the tennis bracelet?
It's a diamond tennis bracelet.
We can't hear you.
Diamonds on the tennis bracelet.
Yeah, so don't just say earrings.
Yeah, you need a carat per ear.
You better score. At least.
At least.
You talking
gonna
about
get a divorce.
Chairs that we eat?
Yeah. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But when she put it on her ear, they better not be orange. I'll tell you that right now.
A carat per ear, at least.
Ooh.
At least, yeah.
Okay.
Start there.
All right. Okay. I'll start there. And we could work on that. Thank you, Uncle. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Anytime, I'm here for you, man.
He hate his married life, dog. That's
Coming
crazy.
up in 32 minutes after the hour, we'll run that prank back with the nephew right after this.
Oh, man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
Your son didn't make the team. There you go, Junior. That's for sports. Your son didn't make it because I know we getting down to who made the team and who didn't. But this right here is your son didn't make the team. Cat dog, if you would.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Miss Lydia.
This is she. Mathis calling.
This is Coach Watkins up at the school. How are you?
Hey, Coach Watkins, I'm fine. What can I do for you?
Listen, we've had Malik out for the last week and a half. He's been coming to practice here at the junior high school, and wanted to reach out and give you a call about everything that's going on.
Oh yeah, well I know he's really excited. He can't wait to start the season. He's ready.
Yeah,
we're working all summer.
Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. He's a great kid, and he's got a good heart, and he's really, really, really trying to produce as much as possible.
Well, he loves the game, and he's been playing since he was a little kid. He loves it.
Yeah. This is the 7th grade. This is the first time some of these kids have played organized football, and this is the first time playing school football. And it's a big transition that if you've been playing Little League ball or Pop Warner or whatever you want to call it, it's a big difference and a big transition to go from one to the other. You understand?
Yeah, I do understand. But Malik has been working really hard. Yeah, so he's ready.
Well, let me say this. My main reason for calling you is letting you know that Malik, as of right now, is not going to be able to make the cut as far as
what you say?
Well, he's not going to be able to make the cut as far as being on the team for this year. Now, I got.
Wait a minute. You said Malik. Wait. You said that Malik is not going to be able to make the team. You talking about my son? He's not going to make the team?
He's a great kid. You know, he's a great kid.
I know he's a great kid, but wait a minute. Now, he didn't play Pop Warner, and he was a starting quarterback. So what are you talking about? He's not going to make the team this year. He was the best they had out on that squad.
Okay, and you know what? I've heard a lot about him. I heard he did a great job.
Heard about him? Wait a minute. Have you seen his stats? 20 touchdowns in the season?
I understand.
What other kids is out there doing that?
But you know what? But right now we got a lot of different kids that are coming into this particular school. So, you know, the competition has gone greater and greater than what we could possibly understand.
Wait a minute. This is 7th grade. First of all, everybody makes the team. Nobody gets cut in the first place. You got an A team and a B team. So you telling me my baby ain't made none of them teams?
Right now, Miss Lydia, Malik, like I said, Malik is a great kid. I like it.
I know what Malik is. I know that he's a great kid, and he's a ball player. Now, I make sure of that. So don't come telling me that he's not good enough to make the cut on this 7th grade team. Well, don't come telling me first of all, who is the quarterback? You tell me what's going on. Who is the quarterback?
Well, actually, right now, my son is the quarterback.
Your son?
Now my son hasn't played yet, but my son is actually the quarterback. He hasn't done any Pop Warner or anything, but he really has what it takes to be the quarterback.
He's never played football before. He's never played organized football. But he is going to be the quarterback for the 7th grade team. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, yeah, my son is actually the starting quarterback, but that's neither here nor there.
But my son don't make the team, and my son scored 20 touchdowns. 20 touchdowns. Is that what you're telling me? Oh, hell no. This is I'm calling up to that school tomorrow. I will be up there tomorrow.
Well,
you will see me tomorrow.
Let me explain something. What I think,
something to you.
Miss Lydia,
No. I don't know what this is. It's nepotism or whatever the you got going on around here. But hell no. My son ain't made the squad. Hell no. It's going to be smoking the city tomorrow when I get up there. You watch.
Miss Lydia, what I want to say is this. If your son would take a year off and try to get himself together and get his fundamentals together, I think that he'll probably be a greater football player when he gets to be headed to the 8th grade.
He was the rising star last year. What you talking about his fundamentals together? Your son ain't never even played this.
Well, you know what? I've worked with my son, and it's a little awkward for me to try to talk about what my son has done.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be hard for you to talk about because you don't know what your son has done. Because ain't nobody ever seen your son. You just got this dream, probably something that you ain't did. You want to live vicariously through him. Hell no,
that is not it. That is not it. Now, I played football in school. I played in high school, and let me say this. I'm trying to do the best that I can and the best of my ability to make sure that everybody gets a good and fair shot at what's going on.
A fair shot, but he don't get to play. So what about Malik? Malik don't get no fair shot?
I think Malik don't get to play? It's probably, he'll work out to be a better...
That's some bull. Serve that to them other mothers. That's some bull. I guarantee you this, my son will be starting this year. I guarantee you this. You don't want none of this.
Okay, right now, all I can say is I need Malik to actually bring his cliques back because my son's going to need him to play in.
What? How about them cleats? Your son ain't getting Your son running down that field, he going to run barefoot. He ain't getting mine. Nothing.
Ma'am, from my records understanding is that the cliques actually came from the school. That's what I'm understanding.
Your records is the one that told you that my son can't play. Your records ain't Ain't nobody thinking about your records. You, your mama, and the day she bust your
Ma'am, I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with you. All I'm trying to say is this, is that Malik is going to...
my son ain't about to do You start looking for a new job. Get your resume together.
Hey, you know what, ma'am? I'm not going to go back and forth. I got one more thing I need to say to you.
You ain't got nothing else to say to me. My son will be playing, and I'll be up there tomorrow.
I have one more thing I need to say to you. Are you listening?
Only thing you need to tell me is who I need to talk to tomorrow. Now, who?
I'll let you know that as soon as I tell you this. Are you listening?
I'm listening. What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your sister Ina got me to prank phone call you.
What?
Lydia.
Ina, I'm gonna kick that. Man, I thought y'all was really calling. You got me all hot in here.
Hey,
Woo!
You finna go down to the school and you finna whoop everybody at the school, wasn't you?
Baby, it was going down.
Oh, man, I got something to ask you. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. Oh, Lord.
What?
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO or Chief Love Officer.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, time now for Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey is here. This one is from Johnny in Memphis. Johnny writes, I must be the biggest fool on the planet. The other night, I got a hotel room with a married woman, and she said she was hungry. So she ordered food. I took a shower and put all of my belongings on the nightstand. When I was taking a shower, she yelled that she was going down to get the food. She left and took all of my cash and jewelry, and she blocked my calls. I don't care about the money, but my deceased wife bought the necklace, and I want it back. Should I stop by her house and get it?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, dog. Let's go over this. You were in a hotel room with a married woman.
Mm-hmm.
With your deceased wife necklace on, she bought you. You went in their bathroom. She stole everything, told you she was going downstairs to get the food. Mm-hmm. You come out and the necklace gone. You want to go over to married woman's house to get your necklace back.
He's big, man.
Hey, dog, your wife already deceased.
You don't want to join her?
You want to see her?
Well, what is you trying to do, dog? You miss her? So you want to go over there? Boy, listen to me. Deal with her later on, but you cannot go to that house. Now, you can contact her at her job and say, hey, listen, here's the deal. All I want is the necklace back, or your husband gonna know everything. But I just want the necklace back.
All right.
But since you bringing stuff back over here, though, I'm gonna need my money too, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna need my money.
Care about that.
Or your husband. Yeah, I know he don't care about it, but since you bring this necklace back, your husband gonna know everything.
All right, moving on. Sandra says, I'm 47 years old, married and sleeping with my gynecologist. We had sex a few times in his office, but I'm worried because he's not a savvy cheater. He touches me and kisses on me in the elevator, and I warned him about cameras being all over the place. His receptionist has started giving me the evil eye, and she's short with me now. He said not to pay her any mind, but I'm scared of her. Should I ask her what her problem is?
You already know what the problem is. You a woman. You already know. Y'all women. You know why she's short with you and giving you the evil eye. What you gonna ask her? Is there something wrong? Yes, there's something wrong. You in the office like I the one got to go in there and clean up.
Okay.
All this extra paper in the trash can.
The examining room
Really,
is going down. Is there?
Yeah.
She said in his office in her guy.
All this extra paper in the trash. What is she using all them sheets for?
Oh no!
Because she's married. But then she said she's scared of her. What is that about? She's scared of her and she wants to step to her?
The girlhood. You gonna step to her and do what?
You gonna leave that woman alone?
Girl, you finna get slapped all into you gonna get slapped back into the elevator.
All right. Cree in Tampa says, I'm dating a great man that's a single father to 3 boys, and I love them dearly. But they are all so gross, including my boyfriend. Their house always smells like a dirty clothes hamper, and they always miss the toilet bowl, so I have to squat when I use it. They constantly pass gas, and they love to come around me and do it, then run away laughing. It's all fun and games daily. Is it okay to set boundaries with the boys since their dad won't?
I mean, I don't know what you're going to do at their house. Does she live there, Shirley?
No, she doesn't live there.
You're visiting. It's all dudes. They trifling.
You need a new group of guys.
Yeah. But, I mean, look, they're missing the toilet. They going to do that. Now, I don't understand how nobody picking up this seat, though. But that's a guy thing, too, sometimes. They're young. Why don't you break up with him?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's a
Thank you.
Leave the nasty.
Yes.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Camper house.
Yeah.
She can't talk to him about it.
She says she loves them dearly. She just wants
Anybody
to put some
can't be
boundaries.
straight call and
Steve.
leave him alone.
Oh.
Well, I understand what she said. She
Yeah,
could
she
have a
wants
talk
to
to.
set some boundaries.
I mean, look. I mean, she could put her foot down.
Mm-hmm.
You're a woman. You can get. This is going to stop.
Yeah, all this nasty.
Now, if I'm gonna come over here and y'all enjoying all this cooking and stuff, you're gonna have to do better.
Yeah, clean
And
up.
if they care about you, they're gonna make an effort.
Yeah.
Get some Febreze.
Quit cooking gassy food, too. So you can pull back on that.
These boys must be young.
Man.
All right. Moving on, Steve, CLO. Kiara in Shreveport says, I got a call from a female saying she had sex with my boyfriend multiple times in the back of his Camry. He was right there, so I let him hear the call. He said it was the crazy girl that works at the car wash, and she always flirts with him, but he thinks something is not quite right with her mentally. He said I should go to the car wash and see for myself. Did he make all of this up to throw me off? Should I go down to the car wash?
He got you thinking about going down to that car wash, though, don't he? My dog.
I knew you'd be proud
Handle
of
your
Steve.
business. I likes that one. That's that crazy ass girl down at the car wash. I don't know what she tripping, man. You need to go down there and see for yourself. Now, two things is gonna happen.
What?
Two things can happen. You can go down there to the car wash.
Okay.
And you could discover that it ain't no girl work at the car wash at all. Because that's why he invited you down to the car wash.
Okay.
But now you do have to explain how this girl got whose ever phone number she called, and how they know how to put you together with her.
Work your lie now.
So now these lies got to have levels. It's called level line. You got to be
level
good
lying.
Level up.
We'll talk about that later.
On that level lies.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris will face off in their first ever presidential debate on next Tuesday, September 10th. That's 1 week from today. And 8 weeks before the general election on November 5th. The debate will be in Philly at the National Constitution Center. The moderators will be ABC World News Tonight anchor David Muir, and ABC News is Lindsay Davis. Just like the CNN debate, the mics will be muted when candidates are not speaking and no live audience. That's what Kamala wanted, right? That was her holdout. She wanted the mics open when the other candidate was speaking. So they didn't get that. The mics will be muted. So here's a question.
But see, open allows us to let him be as stupid as he gonna be. You get to showcase that.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and all this, wanting him to have manners and be respectful.
Yeah.
That ain't him no way. So
That's not gonna happen.
No.
That's not gonna happen.
I can't forget how he would, when he debated Hillary, how he was circling the stage. And,
he was so rude.
Yeah, it was just so rude, But anyway, here's a question. Do you guys like this format? With the mic.
It doesn't matter, Shirley. He's not smarter than her. It doesn't matter.
He thinks he is.
Okay, well, we're going to see how ignorant your ass really is.
Well, yeah, he thinks he's smarter than everybody.
He does. He does.
There's no reporter smarter than him. You're just stupid. That's a dumb question. As soon as you ask him a question he can't handle or irritates him, that's a stupid question. You're a stupid reporter.
Yeah.
He can't. you're going to see a stark difference in qualified and unqualified. You're gonna see a stark difference in class. There'll be a definite.
Yes.
You're gonna see a difference in dignity. You're gonna see what poise really looks like, and you're gonna really find out what educated people really sound like. Because for all these schools, Worthington and all this stuff he claimed to have gone to, I don't see it.
His vocabulary is small. Terrific.
You know, it's really
incredible.
Really, yeah. I mean,
incredible, major, huge,
beautiful.
No, seriously. Yeah. He the president of the United States, and we got the same vocabulary. Something wrong with that. Right. There's something wrong with that. I just ain't even gonna lie to you. See, I'll give you an example.
Come on.
The Democratic Convention. You notice how they got D.L. Hughley to do it?
Yes.
Yeah. Because D.L. Hughley can be clever.
Yes.
And D.L. Hughley has a vocabulary.
Yes.
It's just like Charlemagne has a vocabulary. I don't articulate myself that way for the public. I could talk to regular folks, but I talk to rich people and government people just like I talk to regular people. Like I'm on the radio, I be talking to government people just like this.
Yeah, we know.
I be sitting there just as plain and be rocking back and forth. And then when they say something I don't understand, I say, hold on, man. What you mean by that?
What that mean?
Give me a word that they throw out, you know.
And that's
comparatively.
At least you're real. At least you're real with it.
You're authentic.
Yeah. And I'm not finna play no games. I'm not finna sit up in a business meeting and act like I know more than I know. Cause I'm not signing this paper with them. Well, comparatively speaking. Well, what you mean by that? Well, it means in comparison. Comparison to who?
Yeah.
That's why people love you, Steve, because you
keep it 100 and
authentically you. Yeah.
That's it.
You're yourself. Yeah.
Do you.
So we ain't gonna never see you at the Democratic convention? Is that what you're saying?
Hell no. I'm talking.
You can come up there.
You can go there.
Yeah.
There's no issues.
Well, how would you go there? But I'll be in the crowd. They'll give me a mic like Lil Jon. Yeah.
Turn down for what?
But big ups to DL. DL did a great job. He did. He really
outstanding.
did.
We love
DL killed it. I sent him a text.
He killed it.
Yeah.
He killed it. He apologized.
Yep. All right, moving on to other entertainment news. According to RollingLoud.com, during a chat with civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump, R&B singer and actor Tyrese went on a rant about the so-called Asian anti-hate crime bill and called out the Biden and Harris administration for signing a hate crime bill to protect Asians and not black and brown people. According to Congress.gov, the bill is called S.937 COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act, not the Asian Anti-Hate Crime Bill. The bill in question was signed into law when Asian Americans were subjected to racist attacks and being blamed for the coronavirus outbreak. Roland Martin went on social media to blast Tyrese for giving out bad information and not fact-checking first. So what do you think, Steve?
Tyrese been doing a lot of interviews lately because he's promoting the release of the new album and the film 1992. So he's doing a lot of interviews right now. And I'm seeing a side of Tyrese that I haven't seen. This
And what is that?
What side is that?
What is this side? Tell me what this side is. What is that?
He profound now, you know.
He profound.
Yeah, Tyrese is profound right now.
Okay.
His
giving out relationship advice now. And he doing some stuff about feelings and,
well, people are multifaceted. They're not just one thing. Yeah.
But, we talked at InvestFest because he came on after me and we hugged backstage. I like Tyrese, man.
We all do.
Me and Tyrese have always been cool.
Yeah.
And, but I've said to him and, we talk, your method of dealing with stuff is not my method, but you got to do what works for you. Who am I? I don't have I don't have a record book on how to cope.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody's coping skills is different, and we just cope with things a little bit differently.
Yeah. All right. Well, coming up at 20 minutes after voting season is here, we'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening
to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's officially voting season, okay? It is time to get serious, people, about getting to the polls. Remember, this upcoming election is not just an important presidential race, okay? We have to vote the down ballot too, okay? Your local elections are important. For example, these states will be voting for a governor, Delaware, Indiana, Missouri, North Carolina, West Virginia, and Washington. Now, here's what governors do in a nutshell. They'll oversee your state's laws, the state's budgets, the infrastructure, and of course, disaster relief. Very, very important. Also, 33 United States Senate seats. They're up for re-election this year. Arizona, California, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Hawaii, Indiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Nevada, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, almost the whole U.S., right? Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Vermont, just to name a few. Okay, so Steve Harvey Nation, we need you. We need you because voting can definitely change your life.
Texas, please come on.
Your one vote can make a difference. Your one vote can make a difference.
Vermont, please come on. Yes.
Yep. Bernie Sanders.
Bernie.
Yeah. So when don't just go in and vote for president, check out your ballot, do some research, do a little homework, because this is just too important, too much at stake here, too much at stake.
From when President Barack Obama was in office and all of the issues that he had because the Senate was not willing to work with him. Right, the Republican Senate. So you can't just think about the president. We can't just think one particular office.
Right.
You gotta vote so whoever you want in office, in power, whatever position that they have, that they are a candidate that represent the morals and values that you have and that you believe in.
And even if you don't know who's on the ballot just yet, around the city, around your neighborhood, you see signs in people's yards. Take note of those names and do research on those people. That's a way
you can find out
who they are. Do your homework.
You have to do your homework.
Yeah. Have a voting plan. That's what they're saying. Have a voting plan, So we got to do this. We got to get Kamala in, and then we got to make sure she has a good House and Senate to work with. Okay.
Campaign slogan.
Don't go
Kamala in.
Don't go into the poll. Don't go into the poll booth trying to figure out if the last name makes sense to you. Ooh, that's Johnson. Now, is that Johnson? Is that who I think it? You got to really go do your homework so you'll know exactly when you go in there. You know who you're voting for.
Yes. Have a plan for sure.
Now, who is Nelson?
Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Judge Mathis vows to win back his wife after she's filed for divorce after 39 years of marriage. We'll talk about love, marriage, and divorce right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Judge Mathis was approached by TMZ at the airport, and he opened up about how he's doing after his wife, Linda, who he's been married to for 39 years, filed for divorce on August 22nd. He said he doesn't want a divorce, and he went on to say, don't neglect your wife. And that's a quote. Take a listen.
Not holding up very well. I would say to other men, maybe I'll be an example for other men, cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. See how I'm here at the airport now, flying out, as I have for 40 or for 25 years. My wife has been third, serving the community, taping my show, having fun with friends. That's what happens, guys. Never be too busy or never have too much fun beyond your wife.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cautionary tale.
Yeah.
Third is hard for a woman.
Third. Yeah.
Yeah.
For him to admit that. I love it.
They'll do second sometimes, not to another person.
To your job.
To your job,
yeah. They'll do second because they know that job is the provision for the whole thing. But as long as your woman understands that this job is for us and for the betterment and upholding, they'll be second to that.
Yeah. And you could still
But right after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That entertainment thing, though, man, that's just...
It's tough.
I'm sorry.
It's tough.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking.
What?
All you said was, we wait.
No, I'm just saying just the entertainment business period and where your wife falls in that and how you need to be a better husband to make sure that she knows she's in the position, just.
Yeah, you have to
priority.
Make time. You have to make time.
Part
definitely has to be a priority in your life.
Am I making sense?
You definitely.
Yeah, I mean, but I would say entertainment, sports, fame.
Corporate.
Fame is not conducive to marriage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just not. Because even if something happens to famous people, they don't get to heal in private.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All they dirty laundry is out in the air. Everybody coming. And so even if you going along in your day, trying to be okay with something. Girl, I can't believe he did that to you. Mm-hmm. Now you back in the hole again. Sometimes you be trying to move along and public won't let you.
Yeah.
But that person, Steve, that friend, that's the one that ruins it all. That friend that want to give her 2 cents, who ain't got no
that's
damn
true.
body.
That's true. That friend, but also we live in a world now where it ain't even about your friend. It's that social media, man.
Social media.
That social media can create a tornado in your life like you won't believe, man. And you just have to have a very strong 2-handed circle to survive.
No lies told.
Right. It sounds like Judge Mathis is admitting to disregarding his wife's emotional, physical needs.
Yeah.
And he's hopeful. He wants to work on it, it sounds like, and get it back on track. He wants his wife back. So that's good news. I mean,
but a man like that can do that. He can do that. Yeah. Provided that. Mm-hmm. That line he said now that y'all had to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He said, your job, all that. He say, fun
partying with your friends. Yeah, having time with your friends, fun with your friends.
See,
yeah,
right? Got to make sure we talking about the
that's
same
broad. Who is these friends?
See, that's all you got to do. Because I know Judge Mathis. Solid ass dude, man.
Yeah,
that brother has helped me
on our show
in some dark moments, man. Mm-hmm. Every time he saw me under attack, he has text me with some form of advice. Mm-hmm. I mean, he watched one night somebody do something to me, and the biggest advice I ever got from anybody, he said, Steve, get out of here. You can't be big and small at the same time.
Oh,
he said,
that's
who
told you that? Yeah, that was
Judge Mathis told me that. You can't be big and small at the same time. You getting up out of here. And I got up out of there, and that saved me.
All right. Coming up next, it is the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, it's too much going on to get it on. Okay.
I like it.
Kind of self-explanatory, this one, yeah. Anyway, we'll get into that in just a few.
Stop from getting it on. I'm sorry. The getting it on comes first.
Wait till you hear this, though. It might stop you in your tracks. Too much going on to get it on. We'll get into that in just a few, like I said, because right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. Nephew.
I want to thank everybody in Buffalo, New York, came out and hung out with the nephew. Thank you. Thank you. Did I give it to you? Yes, I did. Next on the map is the one and only Augusta, Georgia. Y'all get ready. It's this Friday night coming. Y'all better get ready. Tickets on sale. They're selling them right now. This right here is, I call this WCS is what I call it. This is Wife Correction Services.
Oh,
wife correctional services. We correct your wife. When you fellas, you're gonna love it. WCS, here we go. Cat dog, if you would. Hello, I am trying to reach George, please.
Who is this?
My name is Marcus with WCS. Call and see if we can actually try to lend you our services. We understand that you're having a few problems and want to see if maybe WCS can bring a better life to you and you can have an exciting life better than the one you have now.
Who is it? Who is WCS?
We are with Wife Correctional Services, sir. WCS, what it is we take your wives for a couple weeks and we reprogram them so that it's
my wife.
Of course, you have to sign a waiver contract, but we take your wife and we reprogram them so that they will act in a fashion of what you want them to act.
Oh, okay, man. Yeah, okay, whatever.
See, sir, what it is that we've gotten some reports that you've been having some problems with your particular wife. And
man, I ain't never heard of y'all, man. Where are you located at?
We're here in St. Louis, sir.
Okay.
And don't worry, we're totally confidential. This is not anything that's going to get out. And your names are never submitted. First of all, here's something we can do. I can ask you questions because we've been notified that this is probably a service that you would probably want. Now, has your wife ever snapped on you in public?
And snapped on me? I mean, my wife ain't crazy. She don't just snap on me. She might, try to check me or say something. You know what I'm saying? She ain't just gonna snap on me in public.
So your wife has tried to check you, is what you're saying?
I mean, not check me per se. I mean, she might not like something I'm doing and might say something about it, but she don't just snap on me.
So basically, your wife is not in her place where she needs to be.
Hold on. I mean, what you mean in her place? I mean, she might say something. I might be doing something or, might be with my boys and might get out of control a little bit. She might just say something at the time, but she don't just try to all out check nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'll tell you what, let me ask you this one.
Yeah.
Have you ever just had some plans with your guys, was going to go out and had to change your plans because your wife...
If like I'm just talking about hanging out and I ain't let her know or something, she might... be like, well, baby, I already had plans. Can you stay home with the boys or something? Mm-hmm. But nothing on the regular. I usually do what I want to do.
Yeah, seems like denial. Okay, here's another one, sir.
Denial.
Well, no, just listen. Hear me out. Now, let me ask you this: has your wife, let's say back when Michael Jordan was playing basketball, did you ever miss a playoff game on television because your wife wanted to watch something else?
Nah, man, we got 2 TVs in my house, man. I wish I don't even get down. I mean, I might have to watch the little TV.
Okay.
But, I mean, I usually watch it on the big screen in the basement.
Yeah, but you've been pushed to watching the smaller television.
No, I wasn't pushed to do nothing, man. What I'm trying to tell you is, we compromise. We do 50-50 in my house. I mean, she might get the big TV to watch her stories or something, and I just have to go watch the little TV. The little TV do go out every once in a while.
See, there we go.
I'm cool with that, though. I'm cool with that.
You're cool with that. So you're actually the one that's programmed, and you
ain't nothing wrong with my wife. Ain't nothing wrong with in my family. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Well, the reason why I'm asking you these particular questions is because someone has actually let me know the problems that are at hand in your household. Let me ask you. I got one question for you.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to ask you. Has your wife ever cussed you out at a family cookout?
Hey, man, hold on, man. You know what, dog? You getting a little personal, man. Is this even legal, man?
Sir, I'm here. I'm here.
Well, I ain't never heard of this company, man. I've never heard of you, dog.
This is something new. It's definitely...
Well, I'm saying something new. I mean, what? Don't make me be your guinea pig. Don't start out calling me trying to get, referrals or clientele or whatever it is you trying to do, man. Don't call me with this nonsense, partner.
And I completely understand it. WCS, sir, is here to benefit you. It's here to
benefit. Ain't no benefit to me, man, getting all up in my personal business, wondering what's going on in my household.
Okay, well, last thing I want to ask you, and this is the last question I have for you. Like I said,
make this the last one, straight up.
Okay. Do you buy your own clothes, or does she buy the clothes?
Hey, man, you know what, man? Whatever company this is, dog, don't call my house no more. And whoever put you up to this, whoever gave you my number, talking about my wife, checked me, got me under control, got me on lock, man, you tell him too. Dog, don't call me no more with this.
Are you in denial?
No denial, dog. Don't call my house no more. I'm gonna tell you what, George Foreman or whatever.
It's Marcus.
Whoever you are, George Foreman, Marcus. Hey, dog, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna find out where y'all located, dog. I'm coming down there and I'm gonna bust your because you in my personal business.
So you're ready to retaliate on me, but you don't want to retaliate on the problems you have with your wife.
Retaliation, man. What I'm saying, you calling my house. I'm minding my own business. You worrying about who watching what TV in my house and my wife checking me in public. All I do, man. Hey, dog, look, I'm telling you,
Mr. Don't you want to watch the big television?
Man, big TV, man. I'm comfortable with the TV I got. You know what I'm saying? It's in my room. I can lay across the bed, watch whatever want to whenever I want to.
Don't you want to be able to go out with the boys when you want to?
I go out with my partners, dog. Matter of fact, you need to get partners. You call asking these old dumb questions.
What you want to do to me, your wife has already done to you.
Well, I see you got your damn number blocked. What's your phone number, man? Give me something. Tell me where to find you. Man.
Why are you in denial?
Denial, dog. I'm gonna tell you what's in.
You need to get your wife checked in to Wife Correctional Services so that you can live a better life.
Whoever man, y'all need to get a life, man.
Can I
get a life, man? Stop calling me, dog, for real.
I understand it. Can I say one more thing to you, sir?
Man, you can't say else to me, man. Straight up.
Listen to me, sir.
Yeah, what?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy Justin.
You know what, man? Oh, no. Hey. Okay, y'all got me, man.
What is the baddest radio show in the land?
You already know it's you, my boy Steve Harvey, doing in the morning on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, partner.
Tell you what. Come on, somebody.
Goodbye.
Come on. Right. Let's get some prank and praise up in here.
Well, we'll praise you on that one when you get the HCS together, the husband correctional service together.
You know what? We do everything y'all want.
Not everything. No, you don't. Not everything.
You know what we do? You know what? A lot of men can't say it, but I'm gonna say it for everybody. You know what? Y'all too much sometimes. Y'all are.
Say it for all.
The feeling is mutual.
I'm gonna be quiet.
I'm just saying, y'all are a bit too much sometimes. Love you to death. I done made it. Let me say this, though. Yeah. House party, Nephew Tommy House Party Comedy Jam. You don't want to miss it. It is this Friday. It is September the 6th. It is in Augusta, Georgia at the Miller Theater. The nephew is coming to town. All right, boy? Call Buffalo and ask him if I was stupid, if I was ignorant, if I was crazy, if I was poignant, elegant, oh my God, and absolutely sexy all at the same time. All of that, man, please. Boy.
Did you wear your white?
What? Did I wear white?
Oh. You just blew it.
I think I'm going to do blue Friday. Friday going to be blue. Okay? Augusta, Georgia, Tommy wearing blue. Y'all can wear whatever y'all want to wear, but the nephew wearing blue.
All right, nephew.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I was sexy, though. I was.
Coming up next, my strawberry letter. The subject is too much going on to get it on. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's strawberry letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know. It could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Yeah. Thank you, nephew. Subject, it's too much going on to get it on. Dear Steve and Shirley, I just moved to the city that my boyfriend lives in, and he wants me to move in with him, but I'm not sure it's the right thing to do. I'm living with my aunt and uncle temporarily, so my boyfriend doesn't feel right staying overnight at their house, and quite frankly, I don't think they would allow it anyway. So I've been staying at his house for 3 weeks. He services vehicles and washes cars at his house, so men are always hanging out in the yard. He also has a cousin that's his age living with him. I cannot really tell what's wrong with him, and I don't want to be rude and ask, but I can see that it's something. He is always yelling at the TV in his room, so I usually walk by and close the door whenever I can. Then his older uncles come by and sit around. They came over every night for the Olympics and stayed till like 2 a.m. I had to go to work the next day, but it was too loud to sleep. My boyfriend is a hard worker, and he comes to bed smelling like it. There's no amount of soap that can get the smell off of him, so I had to take what I can get when it comes to being intimate. He smells like an oil can usually, and it wasn't that bad before I started staying with him. Maybe the smell is stuck in my head. We were trying to get it on Saturday night, and his uncle stopped by. Mind you, it was 1 a.m. and the house was completely dark. My boyfriend's cousin let the uncle in. His uncle opened up our bedroom door to ask if we were asleep. I was unclothed and in a certain position that his uncle said he'd never forget. Now I'm too embarrassed to ever see that man again. My boyfriend has got too much going on to get it on. Would I be making a big mistake to move in or to even keep dating him? Oh, this is too much. You're right. I can't even believe you're considering moving in with him. There's no peace in this house. People have no respect for him, for his time, or for you. And what are they coming over at any time of the day or night for anyway? 1 o'clock in the morning and just opening up your bedroom door? Nothing is that important that it can't wait until a decent hour the next day. And please don't try to fool yourself into thinking it will get better once you move in and all that, because it won't. This is about as good as it's going to get. It's happening now, so it's going to happen then. This is it. And the smell coming from his body, what is that? You said it smells like an oil can and no amount of soap can get it out. That's what you said. And you guess you have to take what you can get when you're intimate? No, you don't. You don't have to deal with that. He needs a stronger soap for sure. He needs everything in that house to be washed because it's probably all smelling like the oil can. But I don't think you're going to have to worry about any of that because I don't think this is a good match for you. It's too much stuff going wrong here. He can't stay with you at your aunt and uncle's house, and you definitely can't stay with him because of all that's going on. And you're right. It's too much going on in this house for you, and he doesn't get it. Steve?
Well, I know exactly what's going on in the crib and all this here. But the problem in this letter is there's only one redeeming quality in this letter from your standpoint, not from mine, but from the writer of this letter. And the only redeeming quality is he's a hard worker. Mm-hmm. He hustling. Mm-hmm. Hats off to you, my brother. Way to put it in. Here's your problem. It's not that they're coming over there, Shirley, and they're being disrespectful. Is this how his house been running for all this time? Because it's the bachelor crib. This the frat house. This the hangout spot. He fixed vehicles and detailed cars in his yard. He smell like an oil can. Ugh. You got so many things you trying to fight off in this damn letter. Mm. Okay, your boyfriend, first of all, he live out of town, so he wanted you to move in with him. You moved to the city that your boyfriend live in. Mm-hmm. So obviously y'all have something going on. But you staying with your aunt and uncle. And your boyfriend don't feel right staying overnight at their house. But you said, I don't think they would allow it anyway. No, hell no. Ain't nobody finna do that. Ain't no another man finna let you stay in his house, you the niece. But here come your boyfriend spend the night in his house. And that man ain't finna go for that. Anyway, so you've been staying at his house for 3 weeks. And like you say, he serviced cars and he washed cars in his house. So men always hanging out in the yard. Now here the part of the letter Shirley didn't touch on. He got a cousin that's his age living with him. I really can't tell what's wrong with him. I don't want to be rude and ask. You got to find out what's wrong with his ass.
I saved that for you.
Something is the matter with that grown-ass husband that you think is something wrong. Because he always yelling at the TV in his room. Now, when we come back, I'm going to deal with this cousin, and I'm going to tell you what you need to do about this oil can smell. But I think the most important part in this letter to me right now is what's wrong with that damn cousin.
Okay, coming up, we'll have part 2 of this crazy man's response at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject is, it's too much going on to get it on. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, it's too much going on to get it on.
Well, it's a woman that moved into the city that her boyfriend live in, and she moved in with her aunt and uncle, and her boyfriend don't feel comfortable spending the night over there, and she says, frankly, I don't think my aunt and uncle would allow that. I don't either. So she's been staying at her boyfriend's house for 3 weeks. The saving grace in this letter, the brother's a hustler. He's a hard worker, work with his hands. He got a manly job. He earning a living. He doing good. He fix vehicles and detail wash cars in his yard. So his men always hanging around. She been staying at the house for 3 weeks right now. And he also has a cousin that's his age living with him. I cannot really tell what's wrong with him. And I don't want to be rude and ask, but I can see that it's something. Right. He is always yelling at the TV in his room. All right, so let's deal with this cousin. I'm going to just be honest with you right now. If he the same age as your boyfriend, but something wrong with him, but you can't tell, because he always in the room yelling at his TV. And then you say, so I usually walk by and close his door whenever I can.
Yeah.
Now, if he don't stop you from closing that door, it's because he don't know you doing it. So now...
He's clueless? What?
We got another problem. So now she don't say he talk back to the TV.
Mm-hmm.
He yelling at the... Hey! What? See, this is what you hear. Don't stop me. She said he's yelling at the TV. And all I know is everybody, no, that ain't what she said. She said he yelling at the TV. Hey!
You know, come on now.
If I hear this up the hallway and your ass is 40, just like my boyfriend is, you ain't outside helping with the cars. You ain't fixing no vehicle. You just stay at the house. I can tell something wrong with him, but I don't want to be rude and ask. You need to ask, what is wrong with Lil Nuck Nuck? Because every time I come by his door,
have you never yelled at a game?
Huh?
Have you never yelled at a game? Well, a game is on or something. You do that with words.
Hello. Come on, man.
Yes.
Oh, hell no. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, juke move. Oh, that's stuff I say when I'm watching the game. I don't be...
She didn't say that.
She said he be yelling. I'm telling y'all, see, y'all always want to be extra Christian on these letters. Yeah, I'm in here to tell the truth. You got to get the hell out this house because you're going to mess around and get bit. Yes. I'm going to tell you right now, when he walk in there and he bite your ass out of nowhere, you're going to wish you had left that house. I'm talking about a dog bite. I'm talking about latch on to your forearm where you can't shake him off. That type of thing. So I usually walk by and close his door whenever I can. You need to put a lock on it. You need to chain his door from the outside. Then his older uncles come by and sit around. They came over every night for the Olympics and stayed till like 2 a.m. I had to go to work the next day, but it was too loud to sleep. My boyfriend's a hard worker. He come to bed smelling like it. There's no amount of soap that can get the smell off of him. So I have to take what I can get when it comes to being intimate. He smells like an old oil can. And it wasn't that bad before I started staying with him. Maybe the smell is stuck in my head. We was trying to get it on Saturday night, and his uncle stopped by. Mind you, it's 1 a.m. in the house, completely dark. My boyfriend's cousin let his uncle in. My uncle opened the bedroom door and asked if we were asleep. I was unclothed and in a certain position that his uncle said he'd never forget. Now you in here traumatizing old-ass people.
What position was she in, bro?
You got a boy up the hallway that's the same age as your boyfriend in here hollering at the TV, and she didn't even say the TV was on. See, that's what y'all not paying attention to.
She didn't say the TV was on.
He be in there yelling at the damn TV. She didn't even say it was on. I'm telling y'all, you got to get the hell out this house. Now you got your uncle in here talking about he saw you in a position he'll never forget. The hell was you doing where his old ass ain't seen that position before?
But he can
well,
bust in there.
Let me tell you something. That oily smell is in the house. It's on the furniture.
Everywhere.
It's on the other people that's sitting around. And there's no telling what that boy in that room that don't nobody know what's wrong with him. He got some oil in there doing something. He got a whole can of WD-40 and he walking around that house. I'm telling you, got a lot to do with him. Let me tell you something. All them smells is in the sheets and everything. You done made a damn mistake. Your ass need to move back to the city you came from. Because I'm telling you, get out that house because that uncle, every time he looking at you, he got his tongue out his mouth. And that boy up the hall,
post your comments on today's
to find out what's wrong with that boy up that hall.
At Steve Harvey FM
you don't
on
shut
Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You can download it today. And coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got for us?
All right, Shirley, well, it's race week. I'm talking about it is race week this Saturday. It is this Saturday. Kids Hope 5K Run and Fun Walk at the Battery in Atlanta, Georgia.
The Battery.
It starts at 8. Race starts at 8. Registration at 7. So I'm going to see y'all this Saturday at the Battery. I'm so excited. It's gonna
now, how far are they running, Junior?
3 miles. That's it. 3 miles. Okay. You know about 3 miles time. You know how to do that, man.
That's that. If you watch the Olympics, that's that 1,500 meters.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, man, it really is. And you know what, Tom? You know, we got first, second, and third medals, you know, but everybody don't get a medal. You know, people gonna get trophies. It's gonna be the kids gonna get trophies. You know, it's everything. Kids
and
running.
You got some food out there?
Too.
Food out there, too, Tommy. Got food out there. Papa
What kind of food you got, though?
Papa John's passing out free pizzas. That's what we got for you.
If Papa John's brings some of them habanero wings, they got some great. They do. They got great habanero wings.
But let's get to it, man. This weekend, college football is back, man. Did you see it in the games, Tommy? Did you see it, Carla? Did y'all see it?
I saw A&M go down.
Yeah, A&M went down to Notre Dame, man. But it was a good game, though. I think y'all gonna be all right.
I saw
LSU go down.
LSU went down
USC.
To USC, and man, that was a shocker. Didn't nobody see that? I didn't see that happening. But hey,
LSU
USC,
saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. We didn't see it coming because everybody picked LSU to win that game. And then you know what else, Carl? I haven't heard about this too. The Labor Day Classic.
You heard.
Lord, watch
that
too.
TSU.
Man, we lost to TSU. We had won 9 straight years. Now we done lost 27-9.
Devastating
that PV. When you lose 27-9, you start losing that bad time. You start getting up washing clothes trying to watch the game. You gotta find something else to do. Just can't sit there and watch us lose like this.
Throw a load on.
I was doing dishes, everything but watching the game. But that's all right,
man.
But you know what, Junior, I will say this. For the brother that's the head coach at Notre Dame, I ain't mad at you, brother. You won. Man. You beat Texas A&M. I am not mad at you for getting your W.
Hey, man, you know who we need to look out for, man? We need to start praying for Florida State. Florida State done lost again, Tommy. They 0-2. They done lost to Boston College now. 2, they lost to Georgia Tech the first week. Then they done lost to Boston College. 2 unranked teams. I don't know what's happening down at Florida State, but they was ranked number 10. Now we don't know about that now. They're going to go way down now. So we got to say congratulations to Angel Reese. Angel Reese broke the rebound record in the WNBA. I'm talking about not the rookie record, the whole WNBA record. She got the record and still got 8 more games to go. And they trying to hate on her, but that's all right, Angel. You did that, girl. You did that. That's right.
All right, Junior, thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, a woman on social media needs some advice. She says she's thinking of moving so she doesn't see her ex. We'll talk about it right after this.
Do it, girl.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This one's from Dee on Facebook. Dee says, it's almost been a year since my ex and I broke up. We were together since high school, and I live in a small town, so it's been incredibly difficult for me because we see each other all the time. I'm considering moving to another town to get away from him. Would I be giving up too much to move to get away from him? I see a lot I see lots of other possible benefits to moving to a big city, so it wouldn't be completely about him.
We had a lady that had moved from her city to be with her boyfriend. Now you're moving from a city to avoid your boyfriend. I strongly suggest that you find out where this lady moved to in the strawberry letter.
What?
You need to find out what city she moved to in the strawberry letter, because she's finna break up with the dude that fixed cars. And if you start dating that man that fixed them cars that was in the strawberry letter, one of the biggest problems in this letter was there's a cousin that stayed with him that's the same age, and they don't know what's wrong with him, but something wrong with him. You need to research our strawberry letter and avoid the city that she moved to, because if you start dating him, I'm telling you right now, it's a man that live with him that's the same age as in that room, and they don't know what's wrong with him. That's all I'm going to say. Room? And he yelling at the TV. And hear the part about it now. Ain't nobody even said that the TV was on. That's why you need to be careful. You need to get in there and find out the facts. Or you mess around. And if you dating a man, let me just tell you something now. Just give you some facts. If you're dating a man and he got a backyard mechanic shop and he detail cars and he got an uncle in there to walk around with his tongue hanging out, that just move on back that little small ass town.
All right. We have time for another one. I know. We have another one. This is from MB on Steve Harvey FM. Writes, all my life, I've been going nonstop. I graduated with top honors from college. Now I have a good job, but don't really have much time in the way of hobbies other than a side business I've been working on for a couple of years. My friends all have hobbies and spend time traveling, but I only work. I don't really know where to start when it comes to unwinding and just enjoying myself. That's not to say that I don't enjoy working, but I just don't know how to turn off and just relax. Is this common? How can I learn to just relax?
Is this a man that wrote this letter?
It says MB.
MB.
Well, the advice would happen. The advice I give, I have to know
Monica
if it's a man.
It isn't.
I think it's a girl. MB.
Yeah. I think it was. I thought it was a guy. Really, I did.
Oh, you did? I thought it was a girl.
But
well, if it's a guy, you need a woman.
Okay.
Oh.
That's short. Okay.
And if it's a woman, you need a man. That's all it is, too. Because obviously you ain't got it figured out by yourself, whoever MB is. Marlon Brando or Monica Bonds, whoever you are.
MB on the show, yeah.
You need somebody, man, to create balance in your life. Now, I know what it is to give your all in all when you're in the come up, and I understand that. But you got to have a balance, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I never found that balance. I didn't find the balance until I was 49. So,
but let's break this down. I graduated with top honors from college.
Well, we know right
That's
off
Monica.
That could be Monica.
That's Monica.
Yeah.
Now I have a good job.
That's Monica.
That's Monica.
Okay. But I don't really have much in the way of hobbies other than a side business.
Well, I don't know. She go all that little ragged ass Jackson State stuff. She act like that's all that in a bag of chips. She be at all that little ragged ass Jackson State stuff, trying to blow it up, act like it's everything.
Okay, but we're back to Monica. All my friends have hobbies.
All her friends are stuck in Mississippi. I ain't seen their ass go nowhere. And her other friend is Shirley, and you know Shirley don't go no damn well because she's scared to fly.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up.
Oh, now you want the letter to be over now, huh? Since you got bought into
20 minutes after, right after this.
Okay.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Yesterday was Labor Day, of course, which means summer is behind us pretty much and fall is up ahead. January is typically the time for resolutions, but fall is often a time of fresh starts. You know, you get a fresh start in the fall months. Could now be a time to, quote, fall into good habits? So here's a question for you guys. What is something you'd like to achieve this fall? What are you thinking about you want to do this fall? What habit would you like to develop before the holidays are here? Because, Christmas is tomorrow. I've been saying that all year, and it's almost
Christmas
here.
is not tomorrow, Shirley.
It's almost here.
Stop that. You've been saying that since January.
Yeah, it's almost here. And I was right.
This fall.
Mm-hmm. What you got? Something for fall.
Something for fall. I don't know. You know what? I'm so excited about just cold weather, period.
Yeah.
Me and Carla, we live in Texas. I'm just Lord.
Break from the heat.
Can we just get a 65? Just a 65, I'll be all right. Can I put a sweater on?
Yeah, I just want it for the clothes. That's it.
Yeah, so is that
for the fall?
Mm-hmm. So is that your favorite season, fall?
Yeah.
I like fall. I really do.
It used to be summer when I was little, but now it's turned to fall.
It's too damn hot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's get your pumpkin spice together. Let's go. Fall is here.
Yeah. All right, guys. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, you know what time it is. Time to play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
Charlie, it'll be Halloween before you know it.
Now that's the truth.
Such a hater.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. All right, so fall is right around the corner. We know that. So would you rather carve a pumpkin or would you rather go apple picking? Which one?
Apple picking?
Hell no.
You heard him.
Which one of these white things do I want to do?
I ain't picking nothing. I'm sorry.
Carve this pumpkin.
I'm going to be carving this pumpkin.
You know how heavy pumpkin is?
That's all right. I ain't picking nothing.
Carve it, yeah, but you're not picking it. You're picking apple.
I ain't picking nothing.
All right. Would you rather get horrible indigestion for the first day of your vacation or during an important $1 million deal presentation meeting? Which one? First day of vacation.
We finna make $1 million?
Or $1 million deal presentation.
Mm-hmm. I don't care. I'll pee all over that table on $1 million. I don't care what's going on.
We said stomach.
Indigestion. Great. What?
Crazy.
I'll blow up right on that table. I don't care.
Okay.
We finna get this $1 million.
Indigestion don't really bother me. I don't know.
You take it there?
Heartburn, belching, be sitting up in there just signing them papers.
Junior?
Yeah. Just the stomach, though. Yeah, it's the indigestion.
It's
$1 million deal. Yeah.
Okay.
We gonna make. How long do meetings they take? Do it take a long time to sign $1 million deal?
You can hold it.
His $1 million deal be ignorant, dog. He be saying stupid. I done been in there with him. He say stupid stuff, dog. It just be.
Like
and they be steady smiling and signing.
He says signing.
Because he's at that level where you could say whatever you want to say.
He can say whatever he wants to say.
He's there. Mm-hmm. All right, would you rather eat mystery leftovers that have been in the fridge for too long or a stranger's leftover that they left on their plate at a 5-star restaurant? Wow.
Oh, hell no. We been in my refrigerator. Not eating off about nobody's damn plate.
That's too much. Would you rather go on a silent, no-talking retreat for a week or go on a week-long vacation with someone who never shuts up?
Can we go on the silent retreat with our wife and they can't say nothing?
Oh, you are really, really, really losing
what?
it.
I'm just asking.
You know that's impossible.
Yes.
That's why we saying B.
Yeah. Stupid.
I know I can't say that.
And Junior's a newlywed.
Yeah, I can't.
All right.
So what was the answer?
So is everybody going with week-long vacation with someone who never shuts up? Everybody's going on that vacation.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But we still with our wife though.
But I know how to answer her though.
Because that's her.
Yeah. That's it? What? They did what? You lying.
Oh, so now you're not listening?
Huh? That wasn't part of the question.
There. See, right there, Carl. Right.
That was not part of the question.
I didn't cut you off.
Coming up in 49 minutes after the hour, last break of the day, we'll close out the show with Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's time now for today's last break of the day. And of course, Steve is going to close us out with some fabulous closing remarks.
There's been a lot going on lately on the internet and just in the regular news and everything about this election coming up. I just want to say this too, especially amongst ourselves. You know, all these people, I want to debate you and I'll debate you and I'll debate you anytime. Listen, there is no debate here. The choice is very simple. If you do not vote, you are in essence voting for Donald Trump. And listen to me, man. The one thing I have to give them Trump supporters is they all in no matter what. They don't give a damn how corrupt he is, how guilty he is, how immoral he is, how big of a lie he tell, how many facts he get wrong, how many untruths he spew. He they man. Well, I feel the same way about Vice President Kamala Harris. Except, I don't have to tolerate her immorality. I don't have to tolerate her dishonesty. I don't have to put up with her being a convicted felon. I don't have to put up with her lies. I don't have to put up with her just overall unconcern for humanity. I don't have to put up with her narcissism. See, that's the difference here. So for me, it's a clear-cut decision. How you don't see it, I don't see it. These Trump supporters, he's the man. He's just Trump all the way. I do not even understand how you can even want somebody like that to represent the country. But then I do understand. Because Donald Trump is how this country was built. On narcissism, lies, lack of concern for fellow man, stepping on the common man, stealing. That's how the country was built. I'm sorry. You know, look, I'm an American. I have the right to say what I want to say because this country affords me the right. America is what it is because it was built on the backs of our forefathers. America would not be America if it was not for slavery. You could not build the economic empire you built without all the free labor you used. But how did you get the free labor? You went over there and stole them people. You forced them into bondage. You made them do work you didn't want to do. You took them from their homeland. You stripped them of their education, their rights, their livelihoods. You stripped them of knowing each other. You stripped them of their faith. All of that, you just stripped. That's how you took America. So Donald Trump is popular because they've seen this before. They know the playbook. That's why he's popular. And if you vote for him, you understand that. You're not voting for him blindly. You see what he's doing. You just choose not to. You don't face it. They looking at it. When he lie, you can't sit there and nod your head at a lie, every lie. Come on, man. If somebody lies to you constantly, I don't care who you are, at one point in time you say, all right, you nod your head, and then you go, damn, what? But they don't care. Kamala Harris is a clear-cut choice. She will become the president if we show up in numbers like we did for President Obama. I'm telling you, he will be president. She will be president. If we get to the polls in Georgia, in Pennsylvania, in Michigan, in Wisconsin, if we get to the polls in them places, she will win. Do you know why they call it a swing state, y'all? The reason they call these swing states is because these are the states that could go blue or red. And they don't care about the popular vote. They care about the electoral. You know, he won before because of the electoral vote. I don't think Donald Trump can win a popular vote. I just don't. As jacked up as this country is, I don't think he can win a popular vote. But he can win them electorals because, see, Georgia red. And for Georgia to have turned blue last time, it was a miracle. But things change. and times change. And I don't know if you've been paying close attention, y'all, but we are the catalyst for change. We always have been. It's been us who has determined fashion. It's been us who determines music. It's been us who determines dance. It's been us who determines what the look is. Botox is because of us. BBLs is because of us. Us. Tanning salons exist because of us. Oh, they don't love us, but they sure want to be like us. I'm telling you right now, black kids don't try to act like white kids. You'll never see that. But white kids emulate black kids all the time. It's been us the whole time. And it can be us in the election too. If we can affect everything in culture, we can start affecting stuff politically too. Get to the polls and vote. Stop listening to these people telling you not to vote. Because if you don't vote, Donald Trump will be president. And then what you gonna do? Those are my closing remarks. That's why they don't have me speaking at the Democratic convention right there. Y'all talk to God today. He loved to hear from you. Y'all stay in peace.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.